Yeah.
Okay, greetings everyone. How you doing, brother David?
Peace, 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 and blessings.
How's everything going for you this evening?
They're going. I'm just a little tired. I don't know if something's going around or what, but I've been tired, beyond normal tired.
I hear you. Right. Yeah, I woke up with a stiff neck this, and I don't know if I slept the wrong way or what happened, but it started getting worse and worse throughout the day. So it kind of calmed down now since I came home and try and do some neck massages, but it's like right on top of my right shoulder towards the back of the neck.
Yeah,
Stiff sensation. So I don't know what's happening. We got Minister Enqi in the studio. Minister Enqi, how you
Peace,
doing?
peace. Peace to the family.
peace,
How's
peace.
everything
I'm
going?
not.
How's you and the children doing?
We alive.
That yeah, we've been missing you, Minister Enqi. What's happening? Everything is still good.
Are we doing an interview with a nigga on the run or something? We got warrants out on this shit? What kind of show is this? We deal with international terrorism or some shit? What's happening with the... I just need to do my disclaimer. I have no idea. Listen, I'm going to make sure that all the authorities that are maybe tapped into this shit to capture your ass don't get... I don't know who or what or why or when there's a person in shadow ban thing going on the video. I'm a single father. I have nothing to do with the terrorists. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. How you doing, big bro?
Hey, I mean, you literally saw an entity, right?
It's hot in these internet streets, man. I gotta be. I'm scared.
Okay, all you saw was a silhouette, right?
Yeah, that looked like the testify. You know, when you about to testify, they turned to put you in the shadow so you can
and
testify.
And a voice coming
anonymous.
from behind it.
Man, I'm like, oh, you must got a political prisoner in 17 countries on this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm honored to be on, but shit,
you do be in the dark, David.
Talking about diabetes.
Oh no, Enqi, you know what? You is too much. You too much, Enqi. Enqi said, "Who is the shadow man?"
I was scared. Like,
literally shadow for real, with smoke coming out of it. I can't stop laughing. Okay, Enqi, you nailed it right on it. I couldn't think of a name of what David looked like right there behind that camera, but you nailed it right on it. You hit it with the hammer for true. Shadow man, it is, David. That's your new name.
So how y'all doing?
Close the curtain so we can't sunlight come in. We're doing great. Ain't doing great. I'm glad to see you in the place you're right now. We miss you, Enqi. We haven't seen you all month.
I was around. I heard y'all was shook out there. You know what I'm saying? The streets told me that, you know, some of the haters had y'all a little scared over here. Y'all, you know, y'all took down the video that we promoted. You had a lot of people watching, and then you put it up just a few days ago with no promotion. And they got to know these internet streets hot, man. You know, when you know, it's a new world.
Troll, you know? And then it's like one troll came out of nowhere, and I just had to give it to him. Or her, well, whoever it was.
Yeah, it's definitely
you know, of course,
her.
It's always
but she makes multiple accounts, so she'll be back repeatedly with new names. So she could seem like multiple people, but it's really just one person.
Like on this one?
Probably, if that's what's going on.
Oh, so it was the same person from the first time.
It's the same person every time. The funniest thing is that she can't get enough of me. She does not stop watching me. You know what I'm saying? So she's literally scanning the web all day to see when my face will pop up next. And then she's tuned in the whole time, only to wait to the end to complain about it.
Wow.
I don't know what to say. It's got to be the smile. That's what I'm thinking. Because I don't have that much of a fucking good personality. So I'm like, shit, I wouldn't even watch me that much.
That's not true. That's not. She literally scanned the whole video.
Wow.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
Well, it's a good thing that you know who it is. You know.
I beg to differ.
It's a good thing.
Wow.
You know.
I prefer not to know.
Or having a year.
Yeah. But you know, that's a good when you're doing good, you know.
Yeah, but it really doesn't matter because
that's part of the law of duality.
It was outside of the troll, people was that's true. Because outside of the troll, there were some good comments and people are still watching it. And people are still watching it. So
yeah, I was about to say, no, people are still watching it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We at the bottom of that curve. You know how the curve start going like this and then they go, you know, we at the bottom, right? You know, so we good. We super good. Like this, like it's moving. You know what I'm saying? So the word is spreading, getting out, you know. People are getting better. That's what's most important.
Right.
And not necessarily a number of views or whatever the case may be. Because if I was chasing views or dollars, I wouldn't have gave away the content to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, for all people say, niggas be missing, you know what I'm saying? They be missing the shit sitting right on their nose, looking down. Like, I don't know anybody else that
exactly.
And gives them away for free. Like, I write books and then give them away. I'm at the second volume of a free. I've given away.
And that documentary was like 4 hours long.
Gave that out. And then the lecture following it, gave that away. And I just did a 40-hour marathon. And I kept about 15 to 20 hours exclusive for my Patreon folks and gave away the other 20 hours.
Okay.
Including how to
that's
fight.
the right thing to do.
Including how to fight diabetic retinopathy and glaucoma.
Cool.
Yeah, you did. You had a lot on that documentary. It was fulfilling. It's like you covered a lot of topics.
I tried. It was
covered a lot of topics. You stayed on topic, but you also covered other topics.
Yeah. It's a peek into my mind. It's a lot of.
I don't think you saw it, did you, David?
It's a lot going on in my brain. David probably didn't finish it. He might have started it. That's a full meal right there. So some people was in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you with that type of video, the views is like half. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got 100 views, it's really 50 people, because they gotta watch it at least 2 times to finish it. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't, it might even be 3 times to finish.
They're gonna come back.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's long.
But yeah,
right.
But
since I was streaming it, I just let it stream the whole time.
Yeah, but I mean, even with the parts, like, it's lengthy, but any one part that. Because I learned from doing the lectures, right? I learned that although we, because we got like this black YouTube thing going on, that I really wish that, I wasn't lumped in with a lot of these people. But if you're black and you're on YouTube, you kind of sit in a similar space. But I had to realize early on, teaching, that what I do is way different than what other people do. So even the lectures are different. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing a Moorish lecture, you're going to have people that are interested in hearing Moorish information show up to the Moorish lecture, so you can stick to your lecture. If you do a lecture on Hebrew Israelite stuff, or the Bible, whatever, like all of those things, you can stay specific. When it comes to the health, it doesn't work like that. If you say, I'm doing a lecture on cancer, if people take you serious, you're going to have people that show up to that lecture they're going to be waiting there in the audience to hear about what their thing is. Meaning, they might have high blood pressure, so they didn't came to hear about it. They only came to wait and ask you, high blood pressure, one guy over here, like maybe he got something going on with his elbow, or somebody got a torn ligament, or somebody got some fungus on their foot, or somebody got something wrong with their private. They getting ready to open up the floodgate. It don't matter what you plan to talk about. These people came to hear about what they came to hear about. So, documentary.
That's right. They coming with their questions and concern.
Right. So with the documentary, I tried to address as many different facets of diabetes as, that I have come across, that I see is the most repetitive, because nobody really dies from diabetes. Diabetes is a disease where you die from complications, whether it's the Alzheimer's, the stroke, the heart attack, the cancer, the this, the that, and the other. So I wanted to try to put those there so that people could tap in to that space. You know what I'm saying? So the first person you see speaking, it's the most simple. Lose fat, build muscle. Then The next person you see speaking,
Right.
high blood pressure, diabetes, but we were able to catch it early. Next person you see speaking, stage 4 cancers. The next person, diabetes, tumors, you know what I'm saying? So just progressively being able to have people speak their own truths.
Mm-hmm.
I got an exclusive video
That's
I'm gonna
true.
play for y'all later. I got an exclusive video I want to play for y'all later.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When you guys, people say, "Oh, my grandmother died of diabetes and amputated her leg, or she lost her vision, and everything just started crashing on her." Think that they died of diabetes. What is that?
I'm sorry, what'd you
That
say?
the regular healthcare practitioners say? You know how some people say they had a relative who died from diabetes?
Mm-hmm.
How are they coming up with that theory if no one really dies from diabetes per se?
Well, because the gateway to the disease they died from was diabetes, so they classify it as diabetic complications. Like the person John Q. Public that doesn't really know much, they're gonna say my auntie or my uncle died from diabetes. But if you speak to the doctor, that the professional, they're going to say the person passed from complications of diabetes, cardiac arrest, this, that, and the other, and they'll give you the specifics.
A whole list.
Diabetes is the number one cause of heart disease, number one cause of Alzheimer's and brain disease, number one cause of cancer.
Uh-huh. Okay, got you. So let me know if you need me to share the screen. Or not share the screen, but add it to what you're sharing to the podcast.
Oh yeah, definitely. When we winding down, I guess, we get to probably the bottom of the hour or something.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, you know that. Where do you get this info? None of that is good.
Which one?
That's not in your. Is this stuff in your chat room? Like this number 833-777 and all that stuff.
The info that yeah, that's what your manager sent me. Too. I think the Patreon is correct, right?
The Patreon is correct. But that is, the Patreon is correct.
It is or no?
The Patreon is good.
But the phone number.
Yeah. And you put it on the screen. It's an old number.
So that number is no good. Okay, sorry about that. Let me see. I guess I have to take it off from this side.
But so what's going on with you guys?
The number that you would like me to show on this.
I don't want my number on the screen. But what's going on with you guys?
Oh, okay.
Let's pick up the combo.
Oh, we're just doing regular. I'm just doing my regular fasting and living life, doing what I gotta do.
How's things over there, David?
David, he sometimes come on and.
Shit, I'm just struggling. I'm just struggling to survive.
That's the Black experience.
Yeah. So no, I'm good, man. You know, I just say that I can't work
because of in the same process, you know.
but you know, yeah, it's process. It's a process, but it's all good.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Yeah, things could be better. Things could be better once I get your product.
I know that's right. That sounds good. Well, what's good? What are you trying to do over there? What you trying to accomplish?
Lose this middle part of my body. I look like a black goldfish. I need to get rid of this middle.
The shadow man to the black goldfish.
Okay, now I'm the shadow goldfish. Okay.
From the shadow man to the black goldfish.
Man.
Okay.
You know, so because I have diabetes.
You definitely got to check out the documentary, David.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, I'm not taking medication for it, but I still have it.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely dangerous. Let's go ahead and check out some of this footage. Then maybe we can hit the share screen and check out something right here.
All right.
Biggie chasing your dog.
All right. Is there anyone out there that you've seen in the healing world that has inspired you?
Yeah, I just added it. It's coming.
Other than Dr. Faith? I guess that's obvious.
The best PCs, Biggie chasing your dog.
Yeah, this is from the marathon that I did.
I guess that's obvious.
The best PCs, Biggie chasing your dog.
Other than Dr. Healing world. I guess that's an obvious question.
I'm from with niggas before you come and all you all day about. The best PCs, Biggie chasing your dog.
Other than Dr. Faith? I guess that's an obvious question.
Oh, yes, most definitely. Greatest person that I could give my flowers to while they're still alive is Dr. Faith.
I'm from with niggas before you come and all you all day about. The best PCs, Biggie chasing your dog.
I mean, I don't know who else I can sharpen my sword with.
The best PCs, Biggie chasing your dog.
So you gotta understand this greatest person I could give. I'm in a lonely place. I don't have anybody to talk to about this type of information.
Biggie chasing your dog.
That don't understand you. That don't understand me. Most people in the community, they might say they know, they don't really understand how that's
Biggie chasing your dog.
That's just their bag, and that's how they get out of that and things like that. So these guys that are extremely egotistical, and you can never sit down and have a conversation with them about it. Everything they know is right. So it's like, what are you gonna get from that?
That's the best PCs, Biggie chasing your dog.
You know, so the only person that I know that's been my brother that is a genius, that's intelligent, that knows.
Yeah, if y'all mute y'all screen, y'all side, it'll sound clearer.
Talking about
Biggie chasing your dog.
and I swear behind his information
The best PCs, Biggie chasing your dog.
is Enqi,
Biggie chasing your dog.
which I see having him on Monday.
I was just about to tell you, that's my second guess.
Yeah, man, you know, that's the only guy I know I can give my flowers to. Otherwise, if I'm missing you, if I'm missing somebody, I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt you like that. You know what I'm saying?
The best PCs, Biggie chasing your dog.
Wow. You, brother, oh, okay. No, I thought you said second guess. I was like,
No.
I thought I was going to say something. No. I'm going to second guess on the show. He's a father. Transparent. Like, this man is doing all this work, running his whole business, and then raising all these children. You know what I'm saying? That's not easy to do. So, you know.
All right. Is there anyone out there that you've seen in the healing world that has inspired you?
other doctors say.
I get the obvious answer.
Oh yes, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Greatest person that I could give my flowers to while they're still alive is doctor.
As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated. As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated. As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes.
Okay. That was a slight technical difficulty. My bad. Ington. My baddington. Okay. Now we're going to do this so I can show you guys this. And then we will be ready to go. Join it as big as possible. Get this even better. Bang. And shout out Phil Kazar for keeping me informed so I can help keep you guys informed. Now check this out. This is scary right here. And the reason why I'm saying this is scary is because a similar law passed in LA. And that's why, well, that's one of the contributing reasons why the murders are going so insane. Or it seems like the murder is just like, it seems like the crime is just getting out of hand over there. Obviously, we see the PNB situation. It's scary, people. You thought Purge was just a movie. You thought that the Purge was just a movie. And you thought that the crazy, weird conspiracy, oh yeah, look, they about to do the Purge. No, they showing you in the movie because they're going to do it in real life. I ain't gonna lie. I was one of the people that was like, bro, calm down. That's like that. Nah, calm down. This is just a movie, man. I have to apologize to everybody that I told, calm down. This is just a movie because this is clearly not just a movie. The Purge looks like it's coming to Illinois January 1st. So
it was instruction.
After seeing this, if you're still there, January 1st, and then these things happen to you, you get shot, killed, your family, whatever. You had notice. You had notice. So what I would suggest right now is not to think about anything if you're in Chicago, but moving. Period.
As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI. As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. The Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. They could almost drive to Alaska before we can even look for them. It denies victims their constitutional rights. And keep this in mind, businesses and homeowners, officers will no longer be able to remove trespassers from your residence or your businesses. Someone could decide to live in your shed, and all we can do is give them a ticket. You have to decide what level of force is required to remove them and whether or not it's legal. This is a massive threat to the residents of Oral Park.
Yeah. So that was
So what is the law for then? If can just live in your head.
so damn, like we're starting the grand finale off with a bang.
Right.
That is amazing.
Somebody could just live in your shed and all you do is write them a ticket. They could just come and live in your shed and all you're gonna do is write them a ticket.
Holly.
Yeah, melanin versus diabetes.
.com. Oh wait, the .com part is missing. Don't worry. Me and Ezra, it's gonna be polyedic.com. We're gonna get that together. But we want you guys to make sure you're supporting the clothing line. You're in Chicago though. You see what's happening in LA. And you see what they did Baltimore. You see what happened to Baltimore when they took the kid, they no crime. Went crazy. You see LA.
Yeah.
Chicago. So the weirdest thing is I don't see them doing this. We can't arrest any criminals in any white neighborhood so far. They're just doing this to where the crime and the murder's already high. And they're basically saying, okay, since you guys are already killing yourselves, we're just going to move out of the way because you clearly don't want to stop killing it. Listen to this. You clearly don't want to stop killing yourselves with what you're eating, watching, listening to, and shooting, the stabbings. It's a death culture, people. Black people in America, their culture is death. So the other folks, along with the black folks, smart enough to wake up to that fact, like, oh, wow, okay, so you guys are practicing the death culture. Cool. Let me get out of the way because I don't practice the death culture. I practice the life culture. I want to live as long as possible. I want the people I like and love to live as long as possible. So we're going to start a segregation that's voluntary. This is going to be a voluntary segregation, period. Because who's going to LA now?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you go to LA? It's over. I'm not going to LA. Why would I go to LA? Why would I go to LA? You can't sit down and eat a meal in LA. So LA doesn't realize that they're committing suicide. You might want to get this to whack and dig you. Let them know that they're committing suicide in LA because you're thriving off of money coming from other states into your state. What you're doing is cutting off that flow.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to have people to rob and extort soon but each other because no one else is going to come there. It's already like Baltimore is already like a black hole. Period. LA, January 1st, Chi-Town. It's ugly. So
Yeah.
we on the other side, we're going to keep healing people. We're going to keep healing. And we obviously need to buckle down. I need you guys to give more money. I need you guys to share the videos more. I need you guys to hit the likes more. I need you guys to hit me in the email, melaninversusdiabetes@gmail.com. I need you guys to launch the documentary on your YouTube page, on your Facebook page. I need you to get active. Okay, that's what's going on right now. You don't have a choice to be a sucker. You with the death culture, you with the life culture. You need to be active. In the middle, lukewarm. And trust me, just watching these videos does not make you a part of the life culture. It makes you lukewarm. You're going to be the first to get eaten because you don't belong. So make a choice. I know a lot of you are confused because you still want to retain your hood shit. I get it. Look at me.
I know. One foot in, one foot out.
You. Whatever that means. And be in the life culture. Be looking to live a long time. Make a lot of money. Have a lot of sex. That's my plan. Live long, get paid, and have a lot of sex. That's the life culture, see? A lot of sex. Sex is reproduction, life. You got to be alive. You see? That I told y'all. I told y'all 15 years ago. Yo, nah, you got to get this money, man. Money. No, man. And money's not the root of all evil. It's ignorance, superstition. Ignorance and superstition, those are the roots of all evil. Because when you're ignorant and superstitious, you don't know what to do with money. You start to think that money is a god. You be out there praying and the money looking crazy. No evolution. Straight savage kid. These are just facts, whether you know big words or not. You have to be active.
Oh, that's absolutely correct. For real.
Period. The deaf culture is
They
rocking.
have turned it into a deaf culture.
They got their bandanas, their breakovers in the songs. It's popping. Okay. I'm not turning in my hip hop card. I'm not gonna stop listening to my shit. But I ain't gonna stop begging for the life culture either. I'm not gonna stop trying to save these babies. So when you add in these purges with the ma'afa that's already going on with the abortions, like in New York, they don't even need to do this purge in New York. In New York, they get rid of more Black and Spanish babies than they make. So the abortion clinics, Margaret Sanger got New York locked down. Forget about it. Yeah. So New York gone.
Yeah, I was just thinking about her.
LA is
the whole Planned Parenthood vibes.
Done. If you in LA or you visit in LA, you're a dummy. Period. There's no reason to go to LA. That's how you can avoid checking in. Because even if you check in, you can get caught up in somebody else's politics. What if you check in with a nigga who got drama? They will demonstrate on you as a message to him that, nah, keep your ass where you at. We got internet. You can entertain the LA crowd on your laptop at the house. Entertain the LA or entertain these places on your laptop at the house. And get you a dog and get you a gun. Wow.
That's right.
All right.
And a lot of people get offended about what you're saying, Enqi, because maybe they're a part of that problem that you're talking about.
Yes, we want everybody signed up. Get your butt into the school. This is what we're talking about. Where else are you going to go get a biochemistry education for free? I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm just trying to figure out where you're going to get a biochemistry education for free. Who's doing that kind of philanthropy in the hood? Who's giving away See, this is bigger than a scholarship. I don't think y'all understand. Your athlete that's getting hundreds of millions of dollars, he gave away 5 scholarships. Y'all swinging off his nuts. This is not a scholarship. This is an entire free school for everybody. This ain't a scholarship for one person who kisses the best butt or the person who sends in the poem, but they really related to my cousin's uncle. Like, they say none of that fake nothing. It's free for everybody. You know what you need to get into this school for free? The will to live. That's all you need. That's the payment required. Everybody. See that? And I had it like this so you could see that this was $240 a year. This was not a free website. So you still got to click on the pay. You still got to click on master instructor. But when you put your information in right here, you see what it's going to say? Price free. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to keep it like that. I might put in my mind, I might start charging January 1st. And I know it's going to be people that's going to be whining and crying when that time comes and I'm charging. Oh, you're charging me. You want me to give you a whole free school and you want it to go on your schedule, your time, I can teach you this information, but I can't understand it for you. That's the most powerful shit on my Instagram page right now. All my posts, that one right there was just mind-blowing. The people actually need to even hear it. So I'm like, okay, let me show you how to sign in. So that way I know that you know how to do it. You can easily just click on the drop-down menu. From there, hit courses, then my courses, then the real you, and you should be off and running. We cannot wait. We cannot wait to get your feedback. And if you enjoy the course, please feel free to go ahead and send us a Cash App at $Enqi, or if you have a larger amount of money, feel free to go ahead and contact us via email Melanin versus diabetes@gmail.com, and we can accept that larger, size donation via the nonprofit organization. Again, we can't wait for your feedback. And then also, if you enjoy the course, there's going to be a much more interactive course coming called American Healing Diabetes course, and then following that, the Living Biochemistry course, which is a collegiate level 69-week course. Those are going to be more extensive. And to do those courses, you'll actually have to be a member of Patreon. However, to do the first 3 public courses to build up the foundation, like we took a poll, it took time, we took a couple of years to poll the public and see what it was that the public, the basic things that the public wanted to know, wanted more information on. What did families need? So we put those things together. Just very simple but informative to provide a foundation. I think we did a very good job of providing people a foundation to build from. So hopefully this gave you a good tutorial. If not, probably have to, this is the beta edition tutorial, so I may have to improve on this as well. But peace, thank you for your interest, thank you for your trust, and I wish you love, and I wish you life. All right, peace. So quickly, just find the only thing that probably will be confusing is that you might try to log in on a phone or tablet. We don't have that tech yet, so it doesn't work on phones and tablets. You gotta be on the desktop or laptop.
Live in a hater nation. Everybody want to hate. This brother's trying to do something different and be great at it. Why the fuck are we sitting there waiting for him to fail? Live in a hate.
Melanin Diabetes Research, Inc.
Yeah, I just sent you a message, Enqi.
Plague of excess blood sugar on our rainbow spectrum of internal pigments in the light of God's promise, brought about by the establishment of a global paradigm of whole foods and biochemical hygiene. Our vision is a thriving, self-aware society in which type 2 diabetes does not exist. To donate $10,000 or more directly to our nonprofit, email melaninversediabetes@gmail.com. All smaller amounts can be sent to Cash App at Minister Enqi. American Healer YouTube page live. Crypto donations. Feel free to use these QR codes or the cereals to send us some Bitcoin or some Ethereum to show your appreciation. If you got a lot of money you want to send us, you want to send it to the nonprofit, send that email, or you can hit me on the Cash App. But we definitely accepting Bitcoin, Ethereum, and these QR codes on the screen. We would love for you to also contact us at melaninversediabetes@gmail so we can set up a permanent screening on your YouTube or Facebook page. Even if you only have one other follower, 5 followers, 10 followers, we don't care how many followers you got. Okay. Now, this right here, all of this here, you guys are gonna have to get when the book drops. There's a lot here that's, so we're just gonna speed through. This is the article, right? So all of you have read the article already, right? If you haven't read the article and you wanna read the article that started everything, it's on drenqi.com, right? And if you can speed read, and you're reading this all right now, then you are amazing. You are amazing, and you should actually probably be healing me. But I want you to understand that what we're doing with the American Healer Experience is something that it's never been done before, right? Now, this meal map is very important. Mm-hmm. The meal map is very important. This is what I prefer to do, as opposed to like writing out meals, exact meals. I prefer to give you this compass, so to speak, and then have you formulate your own meals based on what type of diet. Maybe you eat meat, maybe you don't, maybe you eat fish. Figure it out, put it inside this paradigm, and let's get busy, right? This is just the guideline for you to fill in with your food. Now, of course, I do have food lists, best foods, best practices, all of those things. I'm gonna leave you stranded. Right? I'm not going to leave you stranded on any level. However, I do want the people that have, the people that aren't vegan, or maybe they have a little fish, or maybe they haven't started their transition process yet. Right? I want them to be able to tap in and, still have the healing experience. Right? So all throughout this journey, we're talking about there's a lot of aspects of diabetes that you're going to really fully need to have in your back pocket to really knock it out. So remember, this is all going to be on a course as well. So this course will probably be available, I want to say, Thanksgiving with the book. The book is going to be huge. The book is going to be huge. The course is going to be insane. Right? But I'm taking y'all through this. Oh, wait a minute. I see this right here, roles of inflammation factors in melanogenesis. This right here is like at the heart of everything that I'm talking about, right? So y'all know how we get down, always articles, always referenced, always real science, none of that fake, you know, none of the stuff that you see with the other guys, we'll put it that way, right? IL-6, you see this IL-6? We're gonna talk about IL-6 quite a bit later. All right, now, this is basically your alphabet for the people that's going to really lock in and rock with the American Healer experience. I know that we started out the year doing the Big Mouth Boot Camp, and the idea was to take on a new language every 3 months. And we were just about finished with French, and it seems like we got off track, stopped doing the Big Mouth Boot Camp, and it got crazy. And that's 50% true, right? We did get off track, but we didn't lose sight of the prize, meaning we got off track of the spoken languages because I realized that I needed to teach you this secret internal language. And this is something, again, Dr. Enqi, you cannot get this nowhere else. That's what I'm saying. Send me the digital currency, the cash, however you want to do it to support so I can continue doing this work. But this is how your cells communicate. And this is how your melanocytes are either going to be in charge of white blood cell activity and inflammation, or your melanocytes and your entire pigment system are going to be crippled by the white blood cells and inflammation. Okay, there is, again, no middle ground. So you do not have the luxury of seeing this information, getting high, going to sleep on your couch, and then you just going back on like this. That's not if you ignore this, this still happens. Regardless, this is what it is. So I need you to understand this, right? Now, briefly or quickly, skim down here and go to, you see where it says melanocytes, right? You probably didn't know that melanocytes also release inflammatory factors. See, because this is a language. Again, this is how cells are talking to each other. So when a cell releases IL-1, 2, 10, 20, 100, that is a sentence. That's a word. That's a conversation that's initiated. And that conversation is either, you know, get down with us, or we getting ready to kill you. They usually are really, really short and to the point. That's kind of how it goes in the cellular environment. Like, it's either we love you or we're gonna kill you. It's not smiling. It's not that. Now, you get into the bacterial, the microbiome, and then the microbiome, which is the virus. When you get in that space, you can get into your, you know, your Smokey Robinson shit. But pretty much the cells are solid. They straight up. Okay, now, just so you can understand, and we kind of went through this, but, you know, we got to do it again, right? In the middle, it says effect on melanogenesis, right? Very important. IL-1, IL-6. IL-1 and IL-6 control most of the damage and destruction to your pigment system. And then from there, your tissues, organs, glands, etc., because all of your glands and organs, all of them are dependent on your pigment. All of them are dependent on your pigment, period. Period. It ain't no other thing. They all dependent on your pigment. I didn't say your melanin, I said your pigment. You got a variety. I'm gonna keep stressing this. You got a variety of pigment cells, okay? And your melanocytes, just know, are specialized neurons. Even though they have a different name called melanocytes, melanocytes are neurons. There are a lot of different types of specialized neurons in your body. So you could look at neurons as specialized melanocytes, or you could look at melanocytes as specialized neurons. It's the same thing. The same way there was a time period where they said, these are brain cells and these are nerve cells. Fast forward 20 years, it's like, oh, no, brain cells are nerve cells. They're both neurons. The only difference is where they're located. And the ones in your brain tend to be a lot smaller than the ones in your body. That's it. They're going to recognize melanocytes. Mm-hmm. Listen, y'all know if y'all with me, y'all ahead of the learning curve. So this is the definition. This is your vocabulary key right here to understand this language. So if your cells are constantly producing IL-1, IL-6, that tells your body to attack and shut down your pigment systems. We're just going to make it super plain.
Looks like the battery might have died on his laptop. You still there, David?
Yeah, I'm still here.
It looks like the battery may have died on the laptop, right? The way it's clicked off.
Yeah, and that's why I need to get a new computer, because I hate that I can't do this on my desktop because I don't have a mic or a camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the issue with my desktop. I have a webcam that you connect to the desktop, but it's like a low camera. It ain't even worth hooking up.
Yeah.
So right now the laptop is working. It's doing what it needs to do. I thought that it was going to come with a camera option because most desktop nowadays automatically have it, but it didn't come with it. Yeah, because you're on your telephone, right?
Yep. And right now I'm not on video because I have to charge it, and I don't want to hold it just so I could be on video while I'm charging it.
Oh, okay. What you have, like a little stand or something that you have it on?
I just laying flat on my desk. If I had a stand, hold it up, right? If I had a stand, I'd be able to kind of use it like a camera, and and still have it on.
Right. Maybe you could stack it up against some books or something,
I don't know. When it's plugged up, it's kind of hard to do that shit. But
without it slipping, right?
Yeah, but I did buy a tripod for it. I really don't have no place to sit. It'd be dead in my face.
With the tripod, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Once I can get my own place, I'll have a room set up as a studio, so I won't have to worry about shit like that. So when you read the comments, it says he didn't leave because of his laptop. He left because this is a very poorly monitored show or moderated show.
I see those were the trolls he was talking about before we started, when we
So
first on.
is that the troll? Very
It
unprofessional.
looks like it.
Wow.
Right. But they're here though. But they're here when they should be somewhere else to their liking. Because I
Right.
wouldn't be here if I felt like something wasn't moderated right and it was
No shit.
unprofessional. I
I
would
feel like
just
I'm wasting my
leave.
own. Yeah, I feel like I'm wasting my own time.
Yeah. So Carly Green, you can always leave and find you somewhere that you like, that you like better. And then you go and critique that and just keep jumping from YouTube channels to YouTube channels. Because right now, not only do you look silly, but you also sound stupid. And I'm just keeping it real. And I put that word stupid out just like that, unless somebody is really being stupid. If it's so unprofessional, then leave. If it's poorly moderated, then leave. Simple as that. I wouldn't even be here saying that on somebody's YouTube channel because you really sound like a troll. You sound like the very people he was talking about when we first started. You fit that description right now. So if I was you, you should take your little immature self on and go get some sleep. It's 9:30 in the night and you're just pathetic right now. Highly pathetic. He spoke about like them, and all they're doing is proving his point. So stop
Hmm.
proving his point and go, go have a cup of tea, go kick rocks, go do whatever it is you do. But you really don't need to be here. You really don't need to be here. You really need to find a show that works to your liking. Carly is Enqi. Now, would you listen to this? Now they have a YouTube channel. Says Enqi real sells dirty sea moss. Is Enqi. Oh my gosh, people are retarded. Retarded. I just have to laugh at you. And I'm going to keep all these comments up so people that have real sense can see how dumb.
Wow. All righty then.
And check this out. Drop your
Yeah, I
link
read
and I
it.
will
I
tell
read it
you.
right now.
You don't have to tell me anything. You don't have to tell me anything, sweetie. You don't have to tell me anything. And it's TROLL, not TOLLE, or however you spelling it, TOLIE. You don't have to tell me anything. Tell that to yourself or to the group of people that want to listen to your riffraff. You don't have to tell me anything. You're really wasting your time right now. You're really wasting your own time. He did say that they make multiple accounts. Everything he said before we started the show is what we're doing right now. Enqi Real sells dirty sea moss. Like, come on now. Why would he create a YouTube channel saying some dumb stuff like that? You just make yourself look ridiculous. The more you talk, the more dumb you sound. He spoke about people like you, so you're just proving the point. That's all. They must have a sensor on him, David. Like when they know he's on somewhere, then they pop up. They must literally have like a radar on.
You think they have an
He,
algorithm
oh
set
my
up
God.
like that? Because that's what it sounds like.
It does. It really does. Because even the comments just sound so elementary. Listen to the comments. Just read the comment. Says the man who told you he needs to drag black woman. That was a mistype. No problem. He just made a fool of. Carly is his producer, but he named his YouTube channel Enqi Real Sells Dirty CMOS. So he's telling people that he sells dirty CMOS. Like, please, you got to read what they're like. You could just read their comments, read the name of the YouTube channel, and you see that these are the same trolls he was talking about. You're a part of that. I don't like Enqi algorithm. That's what you're a part of. Says the man who told you he needs to drag black woman. Do you hear this, dummy? Ridiculous. So evidently, we don't have nothing to do right now. Listen to this. He played you like he did before. He not coming back. He didn't play me, sweetie. That's what you call that? I'm too grown to be playing. He played you. He didn't play me. Maybe he played you. That's why you're so upset. He didn't play me. He didn't play me at all. Just to let you know that. That's not even someone. That just what him getting disconnected is not playing somebody. So you have to like really come back with some better argument than what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Alrighty then.
But the Shadow Man was funny. That was too funny.
That was funny. Too bad I didn't have that little voice changing device. Yes, no, this my name is Daniel.
Yeah, the Terminator voice, right? Like as David said, I'm chilling in the dark.
Actually, I did have some sunlight, so I thought I still had some sunlight.
Yeah, because it was still light on your side, right?
Yeah, so I still had the shades open.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
It's nighttime now.
Oh yeah, it's nighttime now. And I'm tired. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm speaking to his manager now.
He what? He's messing.
No, I said I'm speaking to his manager now. The real manager,
okay.
not this thing right here. Yeah, not this thing right here.
That's funny. Oh my goodness. Anyway. What did his manager say?
Oh, I'm waiting for him to respond now.
Okay.
He said he about to reach out to him. Yeah. Even when you go to this person's YouTube page, ridiculous. They really made a YouTube channel called Enqi Real Sells Dirty Sea Moss.
How long has it been there? Can you tell?
Oh, I don't know.
How what's the oldest post? What's the oldest comment?
Oldest post, you mean? Like the oldest they may have put up?
Yeah.
Let me see. They don't really have much going except hating on Red Pill, Blue Pill's mother, hating on Enqi. It has a weird energy. Very weird energy on this channel. I can't see any dates. That's strange. So this is supposed to be this account when you see Enqi's information on the account. When you see Enqi's face and Enqi's posts, not posts from other people slandering Enqi. This person embarrassing themselves.
That's too funny.
Yeah, very funny.
I guess they got time, huh?
Yeah, it looks like you got a lot of time on your hand. Looks like you got a lot of time on your hand, young man or young lady, whatever you is. You really need to go somewhere and get a reality check. Look in the mirror, tell yourself yourself a little more, give yourself a hug, go in the
This might
sunshine,
this might be
you
a
know,
competitor.
maybe go on this. Okay. Oh, you never could tell. Go on a spiritual detox because you feel and you sound very toxic, very hateful and toxic. That's why I called you a troll. But it's none of your business if I'm waiting for him to come back. I said I was waiting to hear back from his manager, you. And it's you're dumb waiting while I'm watching me wait. Really? You
Right,
sound stupid right now.
right. That's right.
I'm
Like
like
having
really having a good time on you.
it's like having a conversation with a dummy with a ventriloquist. You're having a conversation with a
Exactly.
dummy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's none of my business that you're waiting, but you're on my channel waiting, kind of like a jerk. Stop being a jerk. We got enough jerks in the world. Stop being a jerk. Like I said, go look in the mirror, tell yourself you love yourself. Maybe go on a spiritual detox because you sound very toxic and very hateful inside. You sound like you're lacking some self love, that you would even be here conversing with me, playing yourself. So yeah, try those strategies. Maybe you'll feel better. That's what I would do if I was you. So yeah, try and show some love to yourself. Stop talking like a little child because you sound very elementary. Even your conversation is like real low vibratory. You're just a toxic person. I think you're the people that he was talking about in the beginning of the show. That's what it is. Well, that's none of your business. Mind your business. Go back to your channel and continue to post hate, slander, or whatever it is you do. Do you, boo? Just the conversation is really dumb. Really dumb. Yep, like he said, they got him on the algorithm there, and the moment they see he's on, they jump on the YouTube and they do what they do. I'm not defending nobody. I'm just telling you how ridiculous you sound, how stupid you are right about now. I don't have to defend him. He's a grown man. He already talked about people like you in the beginning of the show. So there's nothing to defend. He already defended himself. He don't need me to defend him. He already proved that people like you exist. And look at you, just proving the point. So just keep proving his point and let people see how dumb you are. Well, if he lies, then won't you take that up with him? 1 minute you're him, next minute you're somebody else. So who are you going to be? You're going to play like you're him? Or you're going to be Carly? You're going to be the other person from that you did? You know, like, come on now. I mean, like, what is it to you? What is it to you? If all the stuff you're saying is so true, why would you care? Why would you care? Stop playing yourself, because you're really looking like those trolls he was talking about earlier.
Oh,
You're really looking like those trolls. I don't care if Carly was purple. I don't care who you are. To be honest with you, I don't even know why you're wasting your time, because all you're doing is showing how retarded you can be. You need to go back into your comments and hear how you sound from the top to the bottom. Your contradiction. You sound ridiculous with your multiple accounts. It's so ironic because he spoke about people like him. He just spoke about people like him or her, whoever this person might be. One person making multiple accounts. Ridiculous. Really got a lot on your hand. I wouldn't even bother David. Like, who does that?
someone obviously got a
Who
whole
does
lot
that?
of somebody that got a whole lot of time.
Yeah, evidently, right?
Yeah, I know when my brother's laptop, the battery dies on it. It takes hours to charge that bitch. I keep telling
Well,
him.
your telephone?
Yeah, on his laptop.
On your phone? You said?
No, my
Oh,
brother.
okay.
My brother's laptop. I keep telling him you need to get a second battery and always carry that second battery charged. That way, if you're doing something important, you can plug the battery up or plug, the second one in. He needs a second battery.
So what his battery must be almost out of there, that it won't charge immediately.
What I don't like about a laptop is, that little battery on the inside of it doesn't last that long. Okay, so then you have to have that external battery on the charger. And a lot of times you can unplug it and still have it plugged up to the laptop and it's still, running through the battery.
Right. I hear you.
Yeah, if I ever get a laptop, I may eventually get one. I'm gonna just get two batteries right off the start. I'm gonna have them charged all the time. That internal one is gonna die. It's expensive. You might as well replace the goddamn laptop than replace the fucking battery in the laptop. That's why the chargers are so, expensive. Because they'll take the place of what should be in the fucking laptop in the first place. But that's American made shit.
Yeah, you get what you pay for, huh?
You
pay for what you get. Yeah, so tomorrow, Novatech with I know you ain't even gonna bother because of your Texas situation.
Because I
forgot about that.
I haven't done my research, but I am going to show up one time. I might show up tomorrow. All right.
Okay, well I'll send you the link.
Yeah, you can send me the link.
And then Saturday we got the We got the Oracle coming on Saturday. Our time look like around 4:30 p.m. your time.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a part 2 on the. Oh, you wasn't there last Saturday. We're gonna do a
No.
part 2 on the
Yeah, it was.
Sasquatch alien.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, all right, because you saw when his connection kind of like cut the
Yeah.
conversation. So he wanted to continue on with that on Saturday. So we'll continue with that topic Saturday. I guess get finish what he wanted to say, and then we can speak on the I guess the little people and the fairy thing and things like that. It's a mythical realities podcast type of thing. It went from us mentioning it on the last, not like 2 podcasts before that. I think you were on that one. To okay, we need to do a podcast about it, because I normally don't talk about those things, because you can't just have a conversation about Bigfoot and aliens. You know what I mean? Even if you
Yeah.
heard about it in your state.
Yeah. Yeah, you're repeating stories that some jackass made some money selling. You know, no. I want real encounters. I want a true video. So
Right.
you know, the aliens
Right.
in the sky. I mean, yes and no. So you don't know which one's real. I'm not a video editor, so I can't tell if it's real video or not. You know, I take it for the grain of salt that it is. If it looks goofy, then it's fake. You know, if they do a good job
So
at it,
check out.
then they fooled me.
Right. Check out Sasquatch Chronicles on
On
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay.
Yeah. It's people giving testimonies and their personal accounts that they've had with different things, not just the Bigfoot, the UFO, the little people, the New Jersey werewolf, and them type of things. It's called the Sasquatch Chronicles. So when you're listening to them, you can tell if a person is lying. Energy don't lie, so you could pretty much tell. Like, yeah, these are like people that go hunting, so they're known to be in the woods, in the deep, terrain and things like that, places that we just don't normally go,
Especially by ourselves.
especially in places like exactly. So you got hunters coming out, you got ex-policemen, ex-private
Oh yeah,
investigators,
yeah, yeah.
Vietnam
You
combat
got you
Vietnam
got a
people,
crew out there, even if you don't see
all
the
across
crew.
the board.
Yep.
Exactly. All across.
Oh shit. We're having some technical difficulty.
Oh, I was saying, repeat that again. I didn't get to hear that last part. It's it's lightning and thundering on my side, so I think that's what happened.
Oh no
Last
shit.
part you said. Yeah. All this week we getting off and on rain. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen on Saturday.
I said, yeah, I can hear the water.
Yeah.
Sound like you getting it good.
But, yeah, we needed the rain because it's been so hot. Hot and muggy. That dry humidity heat that'll just make you want to pass out just going out your front door.
Mm-hmm.
So we getting these little storms to cool down the atmosphere.
Yeah, well, we were getting them for a while. Now the grass don't look like straw.
Oh, you have to go out there and cut that straw, huh?
Yeah, I have to go out there and cut this shit. That's what a troll is like.
Seriously, for real. That's what they look like. We seeing it in living color, David. This is not a game. This is exactly what he was talking about. This show you how sick people. That's the sickness right there.
It is.
So she came off. She came off the other account, and now she's back on her Colin Jones name.
Because if he was a scammer, it would be more than just two people commenting on it. I mean, I would try to, how hell I do it on Facebook. I put a scammer on blast. Next thing I know, I'm in jail for putting his ass on fucking blast. But I'm not the only one doing it.
Mm-hmm. And if you got so much evidence on him, come to court. Take your evidence and go to court and get your due justice. Since you got all evidence, proof, take us behind the court. Because wasting time over here, you ain't getting nowhere with me. I'm going to tell you that straight up. All you're doing is just showing how retarded you are. And you are the very people that we spoke about in the beginning of the show. You don't know what happened. You just want to assume something negative so you can keep feeding off of your riffraff. And I'm not going there with you. I'm just going to give it to you clean and straight. Stop making a fool of yourself. You got so much evidence against him, and he's selling dirty sea moss, messing around with people's health, then you need to take him to court. Because that's what I would do. I wouldn't be wasting time with this.
That's right.
Belittling yourself, making yourself look like a jerk. You should just email him and what happened to him. You should email him and tell him all you got to tell him. With your multiple accounts, like you got multiple personalities. It's schizophrenia. You need to go get your head examined. This is the sick world we live in. So anyway, I'm gonna wait to hear from the manager. The manager already told me he's in a conference. So once he's done with his conference, he'll call me back. So I ain't even gonna hold the stream up. Oh please, Colin Jones, you ain't telling me nothing. All you doing telling on your what you're doing. Now you need to go shoot him an email. Be a man about it and shoot him an email. Be grown. Be grown and mature and tell him, because you're not telling me jack at all. Yeah, that's that slave mentality. Transatlantic traumatic slave mentality. Your genes are sick.
Big time.
And they actually sitting here listening to us, David. You notice everything we say, they go back in the comment box and comment off of it. They're really sitting here listening to us. That is the sickening part about it. They actually sitting here listening. And everything we say, they reply back. So I say certain things on purpose just to see what they're going to say. And lo and behold, here they come. I told you, see, I told you. Oh boy, it's easy to be a jerk, I tell you.
I guess.
Especially on social media.
Some of us got to work hard.
These zombies be coming out. They're working on this one. I'm telling you, making jerk the number one name. That's what they should have been named from their birth, jerk. Because you would have never know that today you would be acting like a jerk. You know how like you purposely say something because you know you're getting ready to respond, but maybe not on the same account, on another account. And that's exactly what they're doing. So now they're going to respond on another account to make it look like it's multiple people commenting. And she said, how come it's just two? It will be a whole lot of people. So now they're going to come on another account. It's like you see right through them. I tell him, just email him and tell him all of that. Yeah. It's thunder and light over here right now.
Wow. Well, you be safe.
Yeah, because I know a lot of times my internet snaps out when it starts lightning in my area. But I'm definitely going to send you the link for Friday and Saturday.
All right.
Possibly Sunday. I haven't got confirmation, but if not Sunday, then that Sunday will be moved to the 29th. And we'll see Enqi back next Thursday, and we'll be laughing about this episode right here. I'll be telling him how he called the trolls out. Everything he said was going to go down went down. All he did was just prove their point.
Joe did. All right. Well, peace and love, everybody. Y'all stay chilled, stay pure, stay spiritual. Give thanks to the Most High.
And that's right. Keep your head up. And don't forget to look at the man in the mirror. Because that man in the mirror is always the reflection that you need to focus and concentrate on. So be safe. And thanks for listening to Real Radio Talk.